schedule, but promote your album.
Yeah,
City Winery on tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, yeah. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Showtime is at 8. You can get your tickets by going to citywinery.com. I promise you it's going to be a great show.
Go on a date.
You can find me at williamgreenmusic.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on the corner of any particular block in Atlanta. You might see me.
Is there an opening act with Dominic?
No, I am the artist.
I am the headline.
So it's a firm 8 o'clock showtime.
Yes, sir. Oh,
So
absolutely.
for all you young people who do rap shows and the rapper comes out 10 hours after this is 8 o'clock. Get there at 7:30 if you want to get a drink. Get a seat. 7:30.
Yes, that's how you can do it. And the CD again is available on all of your social media outlets. You can also go to my website, which is williamgreenmusic.com. You can purchase the CD as well. And I want to thank both of you all for the invitation, and hopefully we'll be seeing y'all again.
You gotta come back and kick it with us for a show.
I'll be glad to do it. Thank you.
It's been great. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Until next time. Yes.
Absolutely.
That was Mr. William Green, guys.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Danny's father. You know
My
what I
father.
mean? He's a great gentleman. So yeah, get into the shits.
Yeah.
I feel like we had a real grown button up. I got all my Dan Rathers right there. I was feeling like, I felt real like, yo, man, I could be on
Get
NBC
together.
with this. I'm about to need a desk and like a band and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, we got another guest. I've been
Absolutely.
peeping you everything out quietly.
You been peeping me?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we gonna switch her over real quick.
You got the whole. I see. I got a lot of questions for what you selling.
Just like a party, you know what I'm saying? The
I
guests
see what
come
you're selling.
in, we
I got
rotate.
questions
Oh,
about
okay, what you got on? What you talking about? All right, cool.
Because it's what 1, 2. Now he's leaving. That's 3. It's 4.
Oh, we need
5
this
men in the
balance.
studio. So
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
can
have
help
the
everybody.
overtones as the voice of reason for men. Because guys who can't see, she has a shirt that says "FuckBoy" with a magnet.
Yeah.
It's FuckBoy magnet.
The fuckboys
I'm
attract you. You
a
attract
fuckboy
fuckboys.
magnet.
And then she has a series of books and novels that says "FuckBoy Free." And she has a game also looks somewhat similar to like a taboo,
Yes.
saying "FuckBoy Free."
So let me. Can
I'm
I go?
interested in these overtones.
Can
Let's
I
go. Let me let
introduce?
you go.
So Brandi, my lovely brown sister here. I saw her page through Johnny. I'm Johnny's choreographer.
Okay.
But I also saw it on someone else's just through hashtags and things like that, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. And also Austin Brown, the plug ATL. But I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Now, of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, if I invite this girl, all the men that come to my show gonna be like with the craziness, especially the one behind you. But I was like, no, this is a conversation that needs to be told. And I'm upset that Brittany's not here, but definitely you're gonna come
No.
back.
This is perfect because
It's
Brittany would
perfect.
just blow the room up. So we need a pre-Brittany and
A post-Brittany.
a BB and an AB. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so, yeah.
For sure.
So
But
we're gonna let her introduce herself.
Brandi Turner.
All right, Brandi Turner, the author of FuckBoy Fables. It's a collection of short stories about real situations women have been in with fuckboys.
Oh.
So question.
Question,
First,
answer.
I'm coming with the smoke.
Let's
early.
go. Who
Fable.
wrote the smoke?
Remind me if I'm correct. Isn't a fable like a non-fiction or fiction-based story?
Which is not true.
Okay,
That's not true. Am I correct?
Let me get you together because I am an educator
Ooh!
and a librarian.
That's cool.
So
I love to learn. I love to learn.
a fable is a fictional story
Okay.
based on non-fiction principles. And at the end of each fable, like the tortoise and the hare, you learn a lesson at the end. So at the end of each of my fables, you learn a lesson
Ooh.
at the end.
Okay, so you okay.
She's like the new day ASAP.
It's like South Park. That's like
Aesop.
a fable, and you learn a lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Some
Oh yeah.
fables, say some fables.
That's
I
what's
know
up.
my-
No,
I know my
yeah. I got you. I'm just here to give a little static, a little
Okay.
pushback. Because I see the room ready to jump on us.
Oh, the
You got
energy
your
is
sister in the
crazy.
building, sister in the tuck.
Yes.
She ain't even say nothing, so I gotta keep my eye on her. You know, so yeah.
She's the one like just in case.
Just in case she get
crazy.
Just in case. No, you're definitely in good company. And just like I said, the conversation needed to be told. So if you could just give an idea or a summary, if you will, of the stories that are in this collection.
All right, so the stories go from extreme, from simple to very extreme. I actually wrote the book. I'm gonna start there. I wrote the book because I moved here for a guy. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Moved here for a guy, basically. Yeah, Beham.
I mean, that's
and
kind
That's okay, but the situation turned into something very ugly. And at the end of the situation, we have been broken up for a year. I get a call from a bill collector, and they're like, "You have an AT&T U-verse bill that's $500." I don't. There's no way. What's the name on it? They said the name.
It's the FuckBoy.
It's the
They
FuckBoy.
say the name, the ultimate FuckBoy. I give them the phone number. They're like, "Yep." I was like, "What's the address?" The address is where we used to live at. We moved back there after we left. But him and his baby mama name was on the AT&T U-verse. They used my social security number.
And how long has it been after you guys broke? A year after you guys broke up?
A year.
So,
But this had happened right immediately. The date of me leaving the house, the next day, it was put in my name.
So, did he have a baby prior to your relationship?
Yeah.
So, okay, he had, I'm not going to say FuckBoy.
Not yet.
Going, but you got,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, you can see like,
Okay, so let me start here. So the situation with him, which is one of the stories in the book. This is
I'm
where
gonna
I
cover it.
get
I'm
to.
getting to it.
This is where I
So
get
this is
to.
a real account, okay?
This is real account. So the stories are my own stories and stories from other women and people I've met that allow me to be friends and allow me to tell their story. It started off, I met the guy on Facebook, on social media, and he was cool. We were both from Birmingham, but he didn't live there.
That's
But on
like
social
one
media.
girl.
Okay. And gave him a chance.
Was he in the
And we
army?
were dating.
Was he in the army?
No,
Okay.
but he was a fuckboy.
Just making sure.
Gave him a chance, and after 3 months of dating, I don't know why y'all guys like for people to showcase who they are now. Women, we like to take our L's in silence. So we don't want to put you all on our Facebook, but y'all want us to put you on our Facebook. I got some hands.
It's church.
Okay. And so I was like, you know what? He sent me some flowers. I'm going to put him on Facebook. I get a girl that posts, he really is a nice guy. I don't know you. So I click on her page, and it's a picture of my man and her, and she's pregnant. It's a maternity shoot. So I go sneak and probe, and she's already had the baby. The baby was literally born a week before I met him on Facebook.
Clutching my pearls.
Okay.
So of course I asked him about it, and it's like, why you go snooping? You should have been looking. What's she coming on my page?
See,
You
guys,
should've
that's
been
when you
looking.
fuck up right there. You gotta have like a better, you gotta be ready for
well,
this.
you have to be with the truth. First
When
of all,
you get
we've been
defensive, you're
dating.
immediately dirty.
You're
you know?
immediately wrong, and we've been dating 3 months. How dare you not give me an opportunity to decide what I want to be in that type of situation?
See,
I'm
you
not.
could have been like, so you know, I'm full protective over me and mine. I just want to make sure that
Is that your startup?
Point. He could have said something like that, and it would have been way
Well, he
different.
said,
No,
well,
no,
his
no, no,
answer
no, no.
was, I don't know if the baby's mine. You in a
Oh, that's
shoot
another.
with him.
Come on, bro. They can't.
I don't know if the baby's
I can't even
mine.
defend this guy, man.
You can't defend him. However, like my book says in the back, it's not. I'm not a victim. It's not a cry. It's not like, oh, he did me wrong. Let's stop. Let's go. Well, why didn't I leave him then? Because
You
I
had
stayed with him.
signs.
I stayed with him to get the book, to develop the book. Why didn't their red flag was red, octagon, like stop, and I didn't leave? Why? That's the conversation. Why? What's the need there that I don't leave?
And I don't even know if I don't know. We can talk about why.
Oh,
I
we're
just-
gonna be here all night.
Yeah, I
talking
don't know
about-
if I want to go down that road though, man. But we can go with it. Okay, so you had a baby before you met him. You wrote this novel while with him.
No, I wrote this novel a year and a half after dating him, after the AT&T U-verse. It was like, all right, I'm driving home, like, I can't be the only female that deals with stuff like this or get caught in this type of situation.
Of course not,
He
sis.
wasn't the only guy. It was other situations before that. I can't be the only one. So on the way home from work, the fuck boy started coming around. It was like, I'm going to write a book about it. And then Fuckboy Babies was born.
That's awesome.
That's it.
So I see, is it like 3 different copies? Or
No, this is the same copy.
Oh, the front and the back.
So that's just the
Okay.
front and the
If
back.
you're on my live,
This
that's
is nice
the book that I'm
literature.
holding
I
up.
designed
Yo,
the cover.
presentation is everything
I
though.
designed the
Let's go
cover.
back to last episode because Isis J, the J Planner. I love these black women that, hey, I know what I'm gonna get put it together. It's gonna look good, it's presentable, good on the eyesight. See, but no, I love it. I mean,
Yeah, this
I'm
is
overall looking at the project in itself and the story that's being told and the stories being told.
Hey, this shit's real, bro. She got the ISBN number.
Oh, we're not playing.
So like,
The book is available on Amazon
Let 'em know.
and Barnes and Nobles.
for all my niggas who never turn books in the library.
If you want to get your things purchased, okay?
It's on Amazon.
I like this. I feel this.
Right.
No,
yeah,
it's a really nice
I
film.
designed the cover and everything myself, and I'm actually, because of the book, like I was talking to someone earlier, when you start living in your purpose and doing things that you're supposed to be
She
doing,
better- I
things
need
start
that
falling
shot.
in line.
Hold up.
So I literally wrote the book, and then someone was like, "Hey, how did you and I self-published? How do you do that?"
Woo.
So then it was like, all right, well, I'll help you. I'll give you something for it. Then boom, it was like, okay, I'm gonna help someone else. Oh, now I have a business called Brandi Turner Enterprises LLC that helps people self-publish their book. And I design their covers, format it, and I hook them up with my homegirl that's the editor. And then we just do that. So now I've done 6 books.
Twitching.
So you want to get your book published, self-published, I can do that too.
Oh, we're having conversations, honey.
We can do that too.
What were we just talking about? Like, you see, and that's what I love about the kickback thing. You just come back like full circle, and it's just amazing. Okay.
I think I found the excerpt about the gentleman. The fuckboy becomes a daddy.
Would you like to take a read, just a quick read, Curtis?
I mean, it's concurrent with her, what she's told me. According to the DNA results, Josh was the father of an 8-month-old baby. Chelsea was devastated. Why? Because her boyfriend had just found out he was the father of another woman's child. This is crazy. The situation wouldn't be so hurtful if Robert had told her about his baby son when they first met. He kept that secret for the first few months, just long enough for her to fall for him. That's what women think, man. It's like he gives you the signs. It's just you ain't picking them up.
You can't say that though.
Keep going.
Yeah. Give us some more read.
Just long enough for the phone. Roger was a little shaken up by the news as well. He had gotten off the phone as soon as he broke the news to Chelsea. She didn't even get a chance to comfort him. She prided herself on being the best support system. This experience would bring them closer. They were in love and could make it work. Chelsea got in her car and took a 3-hour trip to be by her man's side. Strong black woman. My queen, as he said when she arrived.
That did not happen.
Hey man, I'm just saying that's my story now. Okay? She opened the front door and expected to see his face smiling, but the living room was empty. Chelsea walked to the bedroom. Robert was asleep. A sleeping woman lay in his arms and a sleeping baby next to them. This is real?
This is true.
He didn't. Come on, bro. Who is this guy? I can't even. This guy is so slipping.
What's the lesson you learned at the end?
Oh yeah, there are these are cool excerpts, and it's like.
It's like 30 something.
Okay. Become daddies. Don't make someone else's unfinished business your business. That's pretty cool.
What's the word? You like that?
Yeah, you felt that?
There's a lot of things here.
You felt that?
Fuckboy versus the marriage counselor. Ooh, fuckboy excursions. What's a fuckboy excursion, guys? What do y'all think guys do? Alright, women, what do you guys think guys do when they hang out with their friends? You play 2K?
Yeah, no, talk,
Smoke weed.
please. For the people in the back.
He has to.
Because we're not playing 2K with our girls, okay?
That's all we do.
We like to be
play
out.
2K.
So that particular title can be misleading. It wasn't he was on an excursion. It was she had to go on an excursion for the fuckboy.
Oh, are we talking about like
That's
taking
what it
trips?
is. Yeah,
We're
she
talking about
basically
future
had to
taking
take,
trips.
she had to take a trip and do a lot of things in that trip for that fuckboy that was uncalled for.
Okay.
So she went on an excursion for the fuckboy, and those don't end well.
Do y'all think this fuckboy is kind of like a slur to men?
Okay, so let's give the people the definition of fuckboy.
Do
The
y'all
shit they
think
agree
that
with.
could fall under that category as a slur or adjective?
So a fuckboy, an individual whose presence and reckless self-centered behavior damages, annoys, angers, ruins, or compromises another individual. Synonyms: asshole, scrub, mama's boy, trash.
Yeah, bitch.
Is this Webster?
This is Brandi Turner,
Brandi Turner now.
and
Hey, just
Urban
know that
Dictionary,
Beyonce got
Urban
bootylicious
Dictionary.
in the Urban Dictionary,
So,
so
hey.
it can happen. A fuckboy is happening.
Do you think fuckboy could be equal to calling a woman a bitch?
no,
Ooh.
it has nothing to do with that term. Fuckboy, you can be a fuckboy or fuckgirl. I feel like fuckboy is like I was telling them, it's the things you do over and over again, the choices that you make that make you a fuckboy. If you're making these conscious choices to be an asshole or to be self-centered or be manipulative, you're a fuckboy or a fuckgirl. You're doing that deliberately.
A fuck
So
girl.
the brains are churning in this room. The energy is doing. We're going to do a quick, just break into some
Yeah, I'm
tunes.
just gonna chat because we're gonna do a punch.
Yeah, just to get the
guys,
room
listeners.
set up.
So, fuck girls. This is amazing. We're gonna take a break on that, guys. I got some more to get into on this, guys. I'm really
It's
excited.
Kickback. Real quick, before you go on break, if you're on my live, I put it on my live earlier, but I am doing a giveaway. You know, I'm all about putting my creatives on and putting their light and their creativity out here. Of course, FuckBoy Fables, hit that cash out,
This was a TV show
PayPal,
that'd be like previously
everything.
recorded in
Right.
below. We need
Also-
something for the podcast or something too like this.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Yeah.
Yo Indigo Art on my live. I'm giving away a free
That's nice.
custom iPhone case.
You made that?
And prints, and jackets, and bags, and shoes. I
That's
mean,
fly.
it's real. Like, this is real.
That's like
So,
Mondrian kind of.
the rule is you have to tag at Yo Indigo Art, YOINDIGOART, and another person, because it's all about putting your people on.
But that niggas let the case.
Amazingness. Yo, we
Love shows love.
We here. So definitely do that. Yo Indigo Art and tag another person, okay? Kickback Podcast. We in here.
And we are rolling in 3, 2, 1, action.
What's up, guys? The Kickback Podcast. Your host, Dani Vita. I have Brandi Turner here with the FuckBoy Fables. Conversation's getting real tonight. Let them know, girl.
FuckBoy Fables, a collection of short stories about real situations women have been in. Get it on Amazon. Follow me at FCK_boy_magnet.
You'll definitely catch this episode on iTunes, and there will be visuals coming out later with Intent TV. You like my photos? We out here.
You're not reacting to me how you need to react because I'm lying. Control.
I have a quick question.
That's real though, because niggas like to have control.
Yes, they do.
We got really deep with that, right? So I have a question. Do men and women process things emotionally different?
Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay, so could you agree that there are times where men can process something so simply that you couldn't understand, like,
Car, and I don't want to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way. That's what you're saying. So you're not allowing me to give you a true reaction by telling me something different. So you're getting a fake reaction because you're not telling me.
Meanwhile, you could have told the truth and everything could have been
Or
fine.
if it wasn't, but even if it wasn't fine, I just want to dare you not allow me to give my.
I just want to say that shit.
How dare you take that from me?
Well, when I tell you, that's like literally the basis of my life. How I deal with people, relationships, business, and all. I don't care. I just don't want you to lie. You can be like, hey, bro, I like you. Cool. You fucking with somebody? Yeah, kind of, sort of, but you know, I'm just meeting you, da-da. All right, cool. Give me my choice to say I or not.
And you got a girlfriend, I might still fuck.
But you gotta tell me.
But how dare you take that choice from me?
I used to be a slumbag. You get the most pussy by just
That's
being
telling the
honest.
truth.
I'm a
That
fucking
is.
slumbag. Yeah, just yo, I like you. I got a shorty. Don't worry about that. What you wanna do? Let's enjoy it while it lasts.
What's up? That's it. Easy.
It's that simple. You gonna fuck with
there's
it or
a
you
large
not?
pocket of women who also have a weird gravitation towards niggas. You know they lying.
Yeah.
You know they lying.
Okay, wait.
That's
You
true.
just know
I
they
know
lying.
some
You like,
females
yo,
that
I'm
like
a
niggas
anyway.
that do that.
That's true.
They like the niggas that flex. They be like,
So now,
We lie like
the
shit.
people who are genuinely nice,
Okay,
the
shit.
people that genuine intentions, now they looking like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm a lie too.
yeah.
Because if they get
So
it,
wait, this
shit,
is
that
for
must be
another
where to go.
conversation
If
I
you can't beat them,
have.
join them.
You know how like what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Who
that what the
creates
game is that
who?
fucked up.
I say as a woman,
That's why I'm
I
not
create fuckboys. Women.
Yeah, Brandi, yo, are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm from Birmingham. I'm
Cause you do the whole like look.
She got the whole bop and hand smack and neck roll.
Podcast listeners, podcast listeners, this is a hundred. I want to pick up where we left off. We're
Absolutely.
talking about fuck girls.
Okay. We can talk about
There was
fuckboys.
something tonight
Yeah.
instead.
Okay.
Oh, she's fired up from the break. She's
There was a lot of questions.
Well,
And
we can let y'all continue going. I heard y'all was pretty
You
heated.
can talk about the fuck girls, because I have a lot of guys who go, when you gonna write the fuck girl version? When you hit me up.
when you
I
get
feel like you
let
have,
me
I feel like
know.
you hear more accounts of fuck girl, if that's a word, in your group chat, in a sense. It's like, I feel like there could be accounts that could be perceived as fuck girls. Like fuck boy is a subjective term, right?
It is.
Right? You know, So I feel like it can the same go for fuck girls.
There are fuck girls, and I do agree. I'm pretty sure every girl in this room has done some fuck girl shit. The thing is, you have to own up to it.
I just want equality. I'm trying to get you.
I'm a Pisces. I know I did.
Look, my hands went up. I'm a cap.
Guys, I'm listening to the listeners. So I can continue the conversation.
Absolutely. But something that was said off the air, and I want to bring some light to it. The woman created the fuckboy. What does that mean?
There's so many levels.
So I was telling them that it's like the who came first, the chicken or the egg, and I said that women create fuckboys because of what we allow, the things we allow, the things we don't listen to, the needs, the unfilled needs that we have, that need to be met. We create these fuckboys, and when we stop allowing certain things, the next girl will benefit from it, and the next girl will benefit from it, and so on and so forth. But I was telling them that it's sad that women again have to carry this responsibility. Why do we have to be the sole keeper of no, stop that, that's not right, don't do that, to train someone who is grown and who is aware of their choices?
I have a theory. No. I'm not gonna apologize. So one could believe that women create the fuckboy from day one.
Okay.
Generally, dudes like the dude. Oh, she got the eye roll.
You about to talk about Adam and Eve or something?
No, I'm not even gonna get that medical going, you guys. I'm talking about real life accounts.
Okay.
All right. So say in high school, college, right? You had a young man you were dating. He was pure. He had no fuckboyisms in him, and he's all about you. But then you're like, I mean, this is cool, nigga, but I'm trying to see the streets. The streets be like, you break that young man's heart, and that young man's like, okay, this just sucks. I don't ever want to feel this way again. And then commences the fuckboy acts that you guys, reprimands and such high regards. Do you take any blame for that? Any responsibility for that? Anyone? Y'all don't have to answer, but y'all feel that way at all?
I'm gonna take some of it, but I'm not gonna take all of it because again, that was a choice.
Sure.
You learn right from wrong at a young age, and that was a choice. You can choose to go, hey, my heart was broken. Oh, I learned a lesson. Let me stop being bitter and punishing everybody, and let me move forward. And then that woman can go, hey, I apologize. I should have done that to you. So it's twofold. We have to stop trying to put the blame on one particular gender or one particular role because we got messed up in the head.
I think that's incredible. I think that's we're
Be accountable.
You have to be accountable. That's what the book is about, being accountable. Because how dare I go, oh, one guy dogged me, they're all guys are dogs. They, all guys are dogs. Like, that's not fair.
Talk to a lot of your aunties.
They still don't have a man.
They listen to Joe Scott. They listen to Joe Scott feeling like that. Just saying.
So, can I say something?
This is Jabri, everybody.
Real quick.
This is real quick, Jabri. How you doing?
What's going on, y'all? So, I'm really thinking, you got me really thinking about this women create fuckboys thing. And I'm the type of person, like, I observe, like, everything that goes on around me, wherever I am. And one thing that I have observed, especially in the black community, is that men get to a point where they rely on their women to the point where, like, they can't even do anything for themselves. And that even starts at almost like a young age where you have like mama's boys.
Yeah, mama's
like,
boys. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you're taken care of like all the time. Like to this day, like if my mom came to my house, she's washing my clothes and folding them for me and doing literally everything that I'm supposed to be able to do. She's doing all that. And it kind of needs to stop.
So, did you hear the quote by Michelle Obama? And I'm about to misquote her. But she basically said, we raise our daughter. What we do, we something to our boys. We love our boys and we raise our daughters. Like you want to protect him. He's a black man and we want nothing to hurt to come to him and we want to do these things for him. But you better be independent. You better not depend on a man. And that created that. So then he goes on to find a woman who does the same thing. And if she doesn't, he moves on until he finds that.
I can't dispel that because someone who grew up in a single parent household around 3 women, like strong women.
Everything was done for you.
Yeah, and like never asked a man for nothing, no child support. So I can agree. Like I hold women to a higher standard because of that. Like if you lazy on Instagram all day, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
but if you're lazy
get a
or
hobby
whatever,
or some
it's
shit.
okay. If you're lazy or whatever,
No,
it's okay.
it's not okay.
It's not okay.
I'm the type of dude on my day off if I
it's
sleep
okay.
late, I feel like I'm being lazy.
But it depends on the individual person. But we can all agree because consistency. Like I'm an older sister, and I love my brother to death. But I know that it was a different standard. That was like, well, Brandi, you need to wake him up in the morning.
I
You're
agree.
in high school, but you
I
need to
was
wake
the
him
same
up
way.
in the
I was
morning. You
not
need
even
to
brother.
do this
I was
thing.
gonna say
You
need
I
to
have
do this for
I
him.
have an older sister. From the day I was probably born, like she's taking care of me.
She's
done
mom
everything
2.0.
for me.
Yeah, same here.
Like literally everything that I ever needed. If my mom wasn't doing it for me, my sister was doing it.
To
for
this
me.
day, my older
Till this
sister.
day.
I have an older sister that's like, if I
And
got kidnapped, she'd be the one I call.
like it's just the fact that like it's to the point where I've even been at work and I have seen older couples come in and the men not know anything and the women is the one telling him this, that, and the third. And it's the fact that y'all are in y'all 60s, 70s, you know, like
Still doing
our
it.
elders, and you're still doing this, and this has been going on for a long time. And the thing that I've realized is that most men feel like everything, and everything is supposed to be given to them, especially black. And it's really crazy because also being black women, we realize that everything isn't given to us. But when it comes to black women, everything is supposed to be given to us. And that's why black women are mistreated by black men.
I have to interject in there because I can agree with some people thinking that everything art is for them, but I think that's more of like a white privilege thing. I know a lot of white dudes feel like the world should be handed to them. I know a lot of black men from an early age of my life, like, yo, nigga, you got two strikes against you. You're a man and you're a black man in this world. Like, be tight, keep your shit tight. So like, I know a lot of us were told that message. So like, I feel like that could be a little. I don't know if that's true and true accurate.
I'm speaking as far as with black women.
Oh, okay.
Like as far as black women are concerned, men feel like black women are supposed to give them everything. We're supposed to
We're supposed to give them everything while still making sure they feel like they're everything. So imagine the responsibility of that going, okay, I need to know A, B, C, A to Z, all the bank statements. I need to know what you make, what I make, how to balance all of that. And then when you say, baby, can you fix my plate? I still have to, all that responsibility, I have to turn it down to do something as simple as fix your plate and make sure you got up the next morning or make sure you're taken care of. And then being told that you're not marriage material, you can't be here and handle things here, and then also be where I need to be here.
I think you're talking
Don't
about
fix that boy no
gentlemen who
plate.
suffer from like fragile masculinity.
They do.
You know, that's a big topic. I talk about a lot of my friends right now, like fragile masculinity, like
Nah.
toxic masculinity.
Honestly, if you a nigga, if I'm around you and you a nigga and your girl fix you a plate, like I will
Yeah,
never
that's
speak to
already-
you.
Give it to
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Like, it's a difference. I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking in a way where like if she's doing it for you because she wants to do it. I'm talking about like
It's a demand,
where you
like,
over here just sitting down chilling. You ain't paid no attention to
sleep.
her,
Nigga, you
and
my
she over there fixing your
Is you
plate.
crippled?
What you want? Da 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 da. And you not paying her no mind, and this is just what she's supposed to be doing
Right.
for you. That's not how that works.
Okay,
So-
cool. I get what you said like that.
Okay, so you have to take it back to history, like far in history. When a woman was in her house or her hut or whatever, and she has a man, a black woman by the way. A black woman's in her hut while her man is out there working the fields. He's getting whipped by the white man while he's out there. She's getting raped, whatever what happens. He comes home. She sees the pain that he's going through, or he sees the pain that she's going through. You want to do that for him. Like, you want to be that woman to say, okay, I want to fix your plate. But nowadays, I feel like women are working in those houses, or even certain men are working in those houses, and they're coming home to someone who hasn't gone through what I've gone through. You don't want to give up whatever you give up to that person. They haven't worked for that. So I think it goes way back in history of, hey, you coming home, I see the whips on your back, I see all of that, and I want to take care of you.
So what I hear you saying is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that times have changed, but some of our standards and requirements have not changed with the times.
Yes.
I agree.
So
Exactly.
that's just what
Societal
happened.
norms have- They're changing
They
slowly.
changed, but
They
men
haven't
still
changed
require
yet.
us to do certain things that, like, I might get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to work out. I'm an educator, so I'm educated. I mentor. I'm a workout. I get up at 8:30. And then I get up and do it all
I'm
again.
keeping it a buck with you.
You know what I'm saying?
My girls
Like-
doing that. I can't be mad. I'm like, yo, if you go to the gym, I'll cook you.
So that's all
That's how
I
it should
do.
be.
It's a
But-
compromise.
So, and I think one thing that everybody noted is that everybody has siblings, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I'm the only person that's the only child.
Okay.
So,
Is that true?
That's good to know. I never knew that.
so I'm the only child, and I grew up in a 2-parent household. So I was raised to be independent. Both my parents worked, but they always saw each other as equals. So every time I hear these conversations about like how lopsided people view each other, I'm sitting there like, yo, this That's nuts. Like,
so that is nuts, but that's what's so beautiful about the conversation and the perspectives. I also grew up in a 2-parent household, but people will be like, "What? You weren't single?" No, both my parents were very present. That does not mean that you don't have these situations. That does not mean you don't find yourself in situations where you've been used or manipulated, or things are lopsided, or the gender bias occurs. Those things
that
don't
would make
matter.
sense to me because it just shows that you understand what's unacceptable and what's acceptable. So that's why you can be so speak so genuinely about fuckboys. I get it, makes sense. I would see that actually.
I'm videographer.
Shout out to Sterling.
Y'all know I normally don't do this.
I know.
Okay, so I come from a single parent household, one mother, like everyone. But I had 3 sisters, so I had no males in the house. So I'm very domesticated. When I wash my clothes, I actually cook probably better than most women.
Nigga can't cook. I just
no, it's I've cooked in the #1 kitchen in the world. Right?
No, don't talk about it.
But
I need a plate.
I think some of the things are just, I think we overthink them sometimes. I, for one, I have no problem coming home and cooking for my woman. I love coming home and being cooked for her. I think it all just depends on the date. And also it depends on the perspective of each person. Also, who the fuck cook better?
Yeah. So, don't be trying to cook some shit you can't cook, bro.
Right, they be overreaching like, yeah, I'm gonna cook for me.
Like,
nah,
macaroni
bro.
and cheese, I got it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I make some fish. You get the,
So this is interesting. Speaking to everybody talking about like the households that they come from.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I am the way that I am about women, and I'm very like for women, nobody would probably believe I haven't even seen my mom in 10 years, like in person. Not because I don't want to, but the type of relationship we have is more honestly like brother and sister. But I know that's my mom. Anyway, I say that to say I was raised to feel the way that I feel about women and respect women because of my father, not even because of the women in my life. So I feel like
yes, King.
Talking about
Yes,
like men who do what they're supposed to do. Like my father is probably like my biggest role model in the whole world. So I do think that one thing that will change the perspective of men in this world and the way that boys grow up is how they are raised by their fathers. And the last thing to say too, shout out to my dad, because my dad is Muslim. I was born and raised Muslim, and even though I am a gay man and everything, he still loves me and respects me no matter what. So like, stuff like that needs to happen more in this world, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a black man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
I almost clapped for you.
I agree.
That's what's up. I love that conversation. No, this is the whole idea.
We got real men. Yo, I feel real grown, man.
You should.
When we talk about eating ass and shit.
Right. We do. We go like on a whole like left. But I mean, this is the stuff that people just they're
okay. So
ready to talk about.
I'm ready to get into it. I'll be looking at these cards.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
I developed this game. It's called FuckBoy Fables. The game is actually available for purchase on my website.
Not only does she have a book,
She has a game.
she has a game.
Okay. I was like,
We are licensed and trademarked. Look
yeah,
here.
we are. We actually are.
Look here.
She's copyrighted. She's copyrighted.
I do have a game that's published. It is my game, and I sell it $19.99
Listen.
on my website. FCK_boy magnet.
I can't wait till
All
it's in Target.
So
girl.
the game is situations, characteristics, phrases of fuckboys. And you
Okay.
play it like Taboo. I'm not going to act it out, but I'm going to verbalize what's on the card. You guys have to try to guess it.
Oh shit.
All right?
Oh, I love it. Okay.
All right.
Can't wait to
So
get
the
it.
real game, you have like 45 seconds or whatever. You have to guess as many as you can.
So it's like charades
Yes,
of
almost.
fuckboyism.
All right, you ready? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so all fuckboys, they have this job description. They help people work out.
Trainer.
Personal trainer, yes. Okay, sorry, my bad. I want to fuckboys say this when they're trying to explain themselves. They say not see
What had happened was.
what happened. All right, so Fuckboys is actually a synonym in my book. We just said they was on their mama, boob too long and
Mama's boys.
Mama's boys.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Fuckboys do this at 2:00 in the morning. They want a
Booty
Booty
call.
call.
Yeah.
Booty call.
Hey, go to sleep.
This is an excuse that fuckboys use. You call them, you've been texting them all day, and they say,
I was asleep.
My phone died.
my phone died.
Oh shit.
That is a.
My phone, mama said she did.
Yeah,
I ain't had no Wi-Fi.
Fuckboys say,
None of you had no Wi-Fi.
I get it out all the fire.
It's another girl come around, and you his main girl, but another girl come around.
This my
We
sister.
make a left.
My cousin.
No,
See,
close.
We grew up together.
Almost.
My best friend.
Close.
My best friend.
That's my homegirl.
If you out in the streets with your girl and you see some old work, you about face, man.
Oh, God.
Wait, yo, let's check this out. See, that's when you fucked up right there.
Let's go this way. Oh my God, what's over here?
All right, so it's 3 letters. Fuckboys text this to you over and over.
What you doing?
WYD.
What you doing?
How do you feel about text law with that
Okay.
conversation?
What I feel
You
about
hate
what?
like what's the word? The 3-letter words.
Okay, so
I can't think
don't
of the emoji.
No, short.
wrong
LOLs and
women,
shit like that.
and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. We don't. I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. What you
I'm
doing?
working.
I'm hustling.
I'm working.
I'm in these streets getting money.
I'd
What
rather
like?
you text me how you doing and what you doing.
What you doing? And if I tell you what I'm doing, can you elaborate? Not
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I learned as a young man, if you ask a
let them lie. Continue the conversation.
I learned if you ask a woman what she's doing, you better be prepared to come with like, oh, that's cool. I was thinking about doing X, Y, Z.
Right.
Or you gotta come with
Or
something. You can't just
elaborate.
go,
If
oh,
I
that's what's
say I'm
up.
working out, it's
Give
like,
me some
okay,
other-
what
You
you
said what
working
you
on
doing. This is
today?
a conversation
Or
now.
I'm what you call them, audition for whatever. Like, oh, okay, tell me about it. Ask me to elaborate and continue the conversation. But this goes to a whole another conversation. If your intentions aren't to really get to know me, you don't really care what I'm doing.
So what you asking me for?
You're asking because you
Hey, man, there's so many levels to that.
Yeah, there's so many levels. You want me to be doing
Just, I
whatever
feel
you want me to do.
your
You want
man
to
might
just
not
be
care about
having
what
sex.
you're talking
It's
about.
he's not worried about that.
So, hey man, you ever think your man might not care what you're talking about, but he's gonna listen to appease you.
But okay, so a random guy that I met, we've been talking for a little while, and he keeps what you doing to them. You A, don't have a conversation, nothing to talk about, or 2, you're waiting for me to say something that you can play on. Like girls have experienced, what you doing? Oh, just got the shot. Oh, I can join you. Or, what you doing about to go sleep without me? Or
Niggas, dog.
y'all don't talk to
Ladies and
me.
gentlemen,
Hey y'all, it's
Fail
your
Mike.
girl Lady Faye chiming
Hello.
in.
How you doing?
What's happening, Kickback Podcast. Thank y'all for having me in here. Y'all lit. What I gotta say about that, I hate that.
Exactly.
I hate that so much. Do not hit me up with the, oh, what you doing? Taking a shower. Oh, without me. What you doing? About to go get something to eat. Without me. But if I said, oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm paying the bill. All right. Where's the without me, nigga? Where's the without me, nigga?
Keep the same energy.
Keep that same energy. Everything you want to do it with me, right? You want to go to the studio with me, right? You want to be around these popping parties with me, right? You want to be in the section with me, right? Oh, I'm paying the bill. Oh, without me. I want to hear that without me. Without me. Oh, I'm stopping to get some gas, babe.
Talk
Okay,
about that.
without
Talk
me.
about that. If you a nigga and you let your girl pump your gas, something wrong.
What?
So how
Not
you
all the time.
so you can't so you're saying you can't relate because you have not done that without
I've seen all accounts. I'm just calling out the imperfections of the game. I'm like, young men, dog, if you see it. So long story short, all these dudes are like, man, shorty's bad. I can't batter her. Yes, you can. Just talk to her like a human. And show
But
her
they don't do.
attention.
I completely agree with what you said. Talk to her like a human, not like a game, not like a prize or a piece of meat or whatever. Because like he said earlier, you can still get it. The smoke, like you
A lot of women are with the smoke. They like, yo.
Then
you just
we win
cut the
sometimes.
bullshit.
If you come to me the right way, like, and especially if I sense that, okay, it might be just a sexual tension. Yo, you trying to fuck?
And you're a hardworking young woman. You don't
I'm
have
just
time for
saying,
bullshit like, yo, man,
like-
come through.
That was
Check me
easy.
up. I'm done grading this paper.
Easy.
I got a 40-minute window before I wrap my hair and go to sleep, nigga.
Yeah.
Come late.
Say it again.
Nigga.
Some girls is like, some girls is like, I'm not gonna be straight up and be like, hey, are you coming over. I'm gonna beat around the bush. Some guys miss that window. That window is cold. It's cold out here. I'm not leaving that thing.
Don't try to make it something more than it is.
Every guy in there could agree. They missed Then you get shorty up and she's like,
Yo, shout out to Summer Walker and Girls Need Love, because that is the anthem of yo, this is what we for it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight up, this is what I want, this is what I need for me. This is not about you. I'm giving you the opportunity to be with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you this gift.
And you missed it, and sometimes that was it. That was your only.
That was your window.
But I think that's also kind of part of the problem there. You're leaving your signs up to our interpretation.
Which is
that's because y'all are immature and we grow faster than y'all. That's not our fault. Hey, we gotta pick y'all up.
But your whole thing was clear communication, right? Your whole thing was clear communication. So now you're telling me, you're leaving it up to me to interpret your signals while you're telling me to be clear.
I didn't send you a picture of my titty before you hit me up this saying, come over.
You sent me a picture of a titty.
Say
no more.
No, some people you do. Some people you do. Some guys you literally have to spell it out, and even then it's like, huh?
Well, he don't deserve it. You
Exactly.
use him for that.
That's actually a story in the book.
That's the story in the book.
That's the story in the book of where I think it was like, I forgot the lesson of it, but it was like you keep throwing it, he's not catching it, then you stop throwing it, because sometimes they don't get the. I mean, that's
Stop throwing it.
You, and you're not you like you don't see the signs.
Yeah.
Then I'm done too. Like
Yeah.
So how do you
She
feel?
says
What's your
that's
stance on like one-night stands? I'm assuming you're pro one-night stands.
I'm pro for operating in who you are.
Absolutely.
So
So if that's who you are, be your authentic self. How dare I judge you? How dare I judge you? And the reason why I say how dare I judge you, because people are judging once again based on the society and the Bible, and they mix these things up, like create their own rules and thou shalt not do this, but we can do this, but we can't do this. So they create those things. So I'm saying, if I sleep with you on the first night, it could still work out. We still can get married and move forward.
Honestly.
Or
We can fall in
wait till
love.
the end and we can still get a divorce. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
keeping it a buck.
But if you know who you are, regardless of what that person does, you're okay with it because you have no expectations of the other person.
But that goes back to what you said about being truthful.
Being truthful.
It's cool to hit somebody up and say, all right, I'm kind of just in this moment. I want to do this right now. Cool.
If that's your truth, yeah. You have to operate in your truth. But give, like we were saying earlier, and you were saying, you lie to me about only wanting that. How dare you take that choice away from me? Like, give me the choice to make, do I want to be with the chicks or not? But how dare you take that from me by lying to me to manipulate and control the situation? That's being a fuckboy.
But as a side note, as a previous episode of the podcast, find on iTunes, available in SoundCloud. Plug. You can't be giving your 100% when you just want to fuck.
Yeah.
Because I feel like emotions and energy is a big thing with sex, whether you want to say it or not. Alcohol tells the truth.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying? Between babies and drunk people, alcohol tells the truth. Okay? So I'm not going to be trying to make love to a nigga that I just met. And I know that I got a sign that he could be a fuckboy. Don't tap me. Hold up.
You want to make love to me.
Respect me.
Let's knock that off.
I don't understand. Why? But why? I don't know you. Why, baby boy? Why? I don't want to. I don't want to make love to you. I don't know you.
You're not my
I haven't met you. You're not my boyfriend. I just met you tonight.
That's what you want to do.
Nah, but for
You
real.
want to make love. Don't you want to make love?
Not to you, nigga.
Not
I want to fuck.
So what's your
You wasting
expectation?
time.
It
You
depends
wasting
on the
time.
female.
If you're
It
not
depends on
making
the
love, you
female.
wasting time.
It depends on the female, bro. Because honestly, I'm one of those females that grew up. I had a lot of sisters, but I was closest with my brother. So I hung out with a whole bunch of dudes. When it comes to the honesty thing, I really don't care. If that's what I'm feeling, that's what I want to do, is going to come off my chest.
Period.
We could be just friends, and I could be like, hey, bro, so it's been like, I'm 6 months of woo. So, you want to do this real quick? I mean, nothing has to come from it. We could be cool. Just be honest about your shit. That's all I'm saying. It don't have to go past this. We could just have this little one night. We relieve each other. You
And
my
it
homie,
is
go
what
about
it
your business.
is.
Just being honest.
People end
So
up
not all the
married
time
for
people don't
bullshit.
want to make love. I'm honestly not trying to get too emotionally attached because when it comes to sex, I'm not that deep
So-
attached.
Hold up, real quick. Don't get caught up because of good dick. I'm just saying.
Okay,
Yes.
so that is
Or a good kitty because niggas get stuck up. Throw
Just
their whole
because
chest
I'm
away
giving you my
in a
finest.
female
No.
that
Don't
ain't got nothing
mean.
to do for 'em.
But people,
Hair flipped.
I've heard multiple stories from women, and like a girl told me a story when I was in Mobile. She was like, I was out of a marriage and I wanted to just have sex with a guy, but he told me I deserve more. We should be together. So she changed what she really wanted, and we went with him. Then she found out that he had a whole fiance and he really wanted her to decide.
Let me.
So it's like, why do you manipulate that situation? Or like you said, why are you giving off that I want to be with you energy when you don't even have to do that to keep me? Because there are guys out here who are, like I was in a situationship where it was like, okay, you just want to be friends, but you text me all the time. You tell me I can come over. We going out to eat and going out and doing things and going on trips, and you love me. But you talk, so you're sending me mixed signals.
This is
Again,
amazing.
that's
You
manipulation.
are walking into my next question.
I have a question too.
I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna have a great question.
So with that and just talking about like falling for people or just like how you go into getting into something with somebody, how do you feel about talking to somebody or having somebody that maybe you're interested in, whether it be physically or emotionally or whatever, come into your life when you're in like a low point, when you like need, you kind of like need a void to be filled, not necessarily that, but they came at this time where you need something, and now like they really ain't supposed to be here, but now they here because they bad for you.
I think that's why I talk about cuffing season. Because that's where that cuffing season comes in. It's like, it's cold, I'm feeling some type of way, I need this particular thing.
That
So
seasonal depression.
whatever
You know what
wants
I
to
mean?
come in, I'm allowing that. That's very dangerous. And so you have to, once again, it's being aware of what you need and your needs. I think Ayana Van Zandt wrote a book and she was talking about if you don't heal those wounds and fill up what you need and really handle your business, you're like a bleeding in sharp water. They're going to come eat you. They're going to come. You're going to be a magnet to those types of people. So you have to watch out when you're vulnerable. You have to acknowledge that I'm vulnerable and I need to seek the help from those closest to me, my best friends. I need to holler at my family, and I don't need to just lean on the next shoulder. That's a need. Sexual, that's a need. Emotional, I lost my job and this person comes around, that's my need. I'm in marriage and this person doesn't get it, but I meet this person that get it. That's a need. Those needs of a situation. Whatever need, I don't know. I still haven't figured out what it is. Do I need to be married? Do I need attention? What do I need? That's how you end up. You attract. I mean, I think it's the nature. You attract those people.
Yeah.
Period.
I think that's where fuck girls are created.
Oh.
In those
Give it
spaces.
to him, T.
Come on,
Yeah,
Shanae.
because when you're vulnerable and you let somebody in because I'm hurt, because I've been through the situation, and you invite someone that's wanting to like you, wanting to love you, wanting to give you everything, but you're blocked by all this negativity. I think that's where fuck girls are created, where they're like, okay, you know what? I just need this. I need you to fill this void, knowing that this person at the time is not going to fill this void. It's going to be a temporary void. And then when you break away from them, you're broken every day. So that's why I think fuck girls are created in that space.
I got it.
Thank you for that.
So before
Yep.
we
Thank you.
went on that little excursion,
Let me take a little situation.
you were kind of, shouting the overtones of like some things that a lot of guys talk about nowadays. So you're saying like you meet a lot of guys who want to have you, hold you down, but they want to still be in the streets, things like that. How do you feel about like polyamorous relationships?
Oh,
Because
that was.
you were kind of saying
I
like
was going there.
you were saying earlier how you were like, if you just keep it real with me, let me decide. You don't know. Is it one of those situations that's a case by case basis, or you actually?
What I mean
You
by
sound
that.
like you two ladies were pro.
No, what I mean by that is that no one wants someone to manipulate the situation and take their choices from them. That's why we have all these. We're protesting and like, no, I want to be able to make certain choices. That's why people come to America to be able to make certain choices. So why in America do I have someone that'll manipulate the situation? Regardless if I want to or not, let me decide. Let me decide if I want to be in that situation. Not saying I'm pro or against it. That's not my MO. My MO is to say, let me decide. If I was with a guy, he has a child, like met a guy, he started texting me, and he fell off. And months after texting him, he did tell me, "Oh, I have a daughter." How dare you keep? That's something you need to tell me.
How
maybe
you
I don't
don't
want to
feel-
date a guy with kids, but you took that choice away from me by not.
So I get that, but what I'm kind of
be raw. I think I need to know you got a child.
Young lady will speak to over here, where like say you're in a situation and it's a carnal instinct, and you're like, yo, man, I'm not feeling sure mentally. I'm just trying to put my finger on that, and it happens. How do you feel about that? If it's just like, yo, I was just fucking these girls, I was gonna get right back. Situation of like, would you be acceptable with something like that?
Would I engage in something like that?
No, like, I mean, would you be pro that if the gentleman chose to partake in such activity?
No, I wouldn't be pro that.
Okay, I'm just trying to,
And I
get
said, it just depends on the female, because there's certain females that have their own agendas and certain different modes. I'm an
Absolutely.
entertainer.
Okay.
I'm around constant sex, drugs, fame, money. You have that. So when it comes to what you're gonna accept or what you're comfortable with, it depends on your lifestyle or what you believe in. And everybody's different in that, right? But the main thing that I feel that she's saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, regardless about what somebody might feel, what they might go for, I just want you to tell me that, and I can decide for myself if I want to be a part of that. Like you talked about the whole polygamous thing, cool. I have friends that are in those type of relationships. It works very well for them. They always ask the female, well, how do you feel because you was the first one here? She's like, well, honestly, I don't really, one of my homegirls, I ain't gonna say her name because she probably don't want me speaking on her, but girl, I got you. I'm about to speak on you, girl. Speak on you. You know who you are. Keep it.
Anonymously.
Anonymously, honey. But like she said, she's like, when it comes to me and my dude, we have an understanding. I actually have a like for females myself.
Okay.
So it's kind of a win-win for both of us. And the girl, we picked her together. It's not like he went out and was like, hey, I met this shorty and brought her home. It was like, hey, what you think about this girl? All right, cool. Let's talk to her. As in we, not just he. So they made a decision to say, okay, we want to bring this girl into our lives.
That goes back into, we could talk about social media and the celebrities out here that do that. Someone, and I was in the lift and she had a conversation. She was like, well, why is she so mad that he brought this girl in? Well, once again, we may have had an original agreement. But again, you lying and manipulating, controlling the situation. You took that choice away from me.
Tierra and Akbar, Love and Hip Hop situation.
Which I was gonna go into that.
All of those people, when we had our agreement and you were being truthful, I'm down with it.
But
the
once
moment
you
you lie,
start-
the moment you start the manipulation and controlling,
It's
you take that
done.
power away from me, and now I feel like I no longer have control. And now my feeling, I can actually blame you, but if I make a choice, I can only blame myself.
Exactly.
So you make it hard on you.
I love it.
Yes,
Is
I
what I'm
actually
gonna
had a
say.
little break in there so we can punch in. That's a real heated situation. It's an interesting standpoint.
No, hold the energy. Real quick,
We're
I got
taking a
you.
little 5-minute
Yeah,
intermission,
just 5 minutes,
And we're gonna
we
wrap
gotta
up
get this
strong.
structure together.
Yes, because we're going to come back and have one last final time. Well, no, we'll have a couple last
No, we
finals.
have some.
So I want to get into music still. There's a lot of music bullshit.
And we got some other topics. We're gonna jump into the polygamy because of VH1 and the Akbar Sierra
Yes.
situation.
So yeah, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back and do like a little scatter, highly,
The smacked part of the kickback.
you know what I'm saying? Yes.
We'll go with that.
Yes.
Hey man, don't let "I love you" be the password for your pussy, ladies. I'm just saying.
Amen.
Password.
Or I got
T-shirt, that's a
weed.
t-shirt.
I got weed. I got food. I got whatever it is that gets you, ladies.
Just
Don't let that be the
Yeah, my nigga,
password.
just
to
talk
get
about
it.
your third eye and energy, and you good, bro.
Oh, you a Pisces?
Talk about
That's what's up.
energy, talk about play some scissor, light some incense, you're in the game about you.
You make women sound
Chris.
so shallow.
I was about to say, you make it sound so easy. I think you were saying like it's not that easy. You're talking about play some scissor and listen to your third eye, and it's like, okay, so what happens if I don't trust my third eye? Like, what happens if I don't
Listen
I
to
make
Drake,
such
and
bad
that's all-
decisions
and
I
that's
don't
the
trust
Bottom
you?
line, women
That's
are very
unfortunate.
complex.
Yeah,
Men
that's
are very
unfortunate.
complex.
Yes.
You can't
You
really
don't trust your
put.
third eye. That's unfortunate.
But I don't trust it because of the situations I've been
That's
in. Where I put my
unfortunate.
sister. I
I'm not
completely
saying
agree
it's
with
a
you.
bad thing. I'm
nigga
just
has the
saying
right
it's
juice stand, he
unfortunate.
might turn you upside down.
If I find the right nigga at church, I might be thrown
That's
out.
what that's if you're
I'm
single,
just saying,
you're
when the
fine.
spirit moves you,
Let them use you.
What's your
sis.
Let them use you.
Um, New birth. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm sorry. Too soon.
No,
We need to go right on that.
But I say that to say, like, you know, just don't let those early signs of what
Red
you
flags.
think is love not be love. And if it's red flags, those are red flags. Intuition is everything. And men have intuition too. Don't just think because you don't have a period and you have carry children, you don't know that a bitch ain't right for you.
Period.
No guys
Okay.
never said that. Niggas know. You know that.
You know what I'm saying? Just straight up, and don't let that be an adult about it. If you want to have sex. Be responsible about it. If you want to, you know, date and you really want to invest in that person, think about it. Like, just be cautious.
Yeah, man. Atlanta's wild though, shit.
Yeah, I think people fall in love with the idea of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And not the-
they
I
see
agree.
like who you are as a personality. We in Atlanta, everybody's a personality.
Pretty much.
We see you on the screen all the time. We fall in love with that.
I
person.
love people on Instagram.
And then like we really get to know
Well,
you,
you
and it's
missed
like
all the in between. It's like people say, "Oh, I like the ideal of the engagement, but not the really work of the marriage." Or I like the ideal of having the baby reveal and having all these things. but
I
don't
love
think about
following
the
these
relationship.
pages.
Yeah, the relationship.
Hell no, do I not want to go through these things.
Right.
Personally, right now, at this point in my life, no, I don't.
Kids.
But it's exciting. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
a
Because
lot.
some people be like baby fever, and I'm like, so
Yeah.
looking at a picture
Listen,
on the thing,
a
give you baby
lot of
fever,
my
like,
friends
none of the other
from
stuff
college
goes through your
on,
mind?
college, and now they have kids, and I'm sitting there like, yo, that's crazy. Like,
that's crazy,
can't
right?
relate.
As
I
this-
absolutely cannot relate.
Yo, niggas be
I'm
like-
looking at y'all like, yo, that's.
When niggas like, yo, I got a kid, I'm like, that's so you not climbing the pyramid last year.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah.
Exactly.
I just started a new job.
But through social media, I've literally seen kids grow up. Like I remember seeing kids like my sophomore year of college, and now I'm looking at them like, yo, he's in the 3rd grade now. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I know
okay.
niggas that when I was 20, now they 10 years old. This kid is 10 years old. Shit is crazy, man.
Wow.
Let me ask you a
But social
question.
media have you thinking that that's where you're supposed to be in your life too. Like, oh, maybe I should be having a kid. Maybe I should be
Don't
married.
let your friends and social media think that, yo, I mean, it's a lot of greats that started late. Do what you gotta do.
But quick question for y'all: why do you think that some women or some dudes play house when they don't actually want to go to that next level?
Convenience. And someone mentioned about your mom and what you're used to your mom doing. Jabri, did you say that? Okay. So you're used to that, okay, you know, she makes meals, she cooks, she learns to cook, you know, she knows how to take care of what's hers. Quotation mark, in quotation mark. You know, so it's that instilled,
I think
I gotta do what I gotta do.
I
for
think
mine.
because what were we, millennials, like whatever.
Generation.
It changes.
Okay, we're one of them. And our whatever, born in the 80s, 80 whatever, 90 babies, there's such this bad stigmatism on the word marriage now. So people automatically assume if I commit and give it a label, it just messes up everything. So I think people don't like labels. Like they don't want to say I'm in a marriage because now I have to have a certain commitment and there's certain requirements and I gotta respect certain things from me and I can't just leave when I want to. And I want that freedom to be able to leave and move about. So,
I agree with you 100.
Yeah.
Like, that's how people end up. Honestly, like lately, I don't know if it's a trend in any where y'all at. I'm on East Side, Stone Mountain. What I see out there a lot of times is let's just flow into this
see where it
situation.
goes.
Let's just flow and see where this goes.
Right.
And for me, I'm a flower. I don't want to have to
Don't think too much.
verbatim be on
Just shoot and
you.
flow.
This is what you have to do. This is what you better do. I'm cool with dang, this really my homie. We real cool. We're going to spend a lot more time together. Huh. Oh, you have some values that I find interesting. Okay. All right, you understand how I operate. Great. Suddenly, I don't have to explain everything and argue with you. You understand how I operate. I understand how you
That's
operate.
really
It's
talking
an
about.
easier way to flow into things versus saying, all right,
It's been
You're
3
my
weeks.
boyfriend.
It's been 3 weeks.
I do have a question for you though.
But I think you almost, she said something true. So you saying not labels, and people probably like, oh, she's with the shit. It's like, oh, she means that we don't have to tie me down. No, she's saying, I'm cool with getting to know you. Like, let's not skip the getting to know you and actually liking you as a person.
and then
Good
understanding
stage.
your role before there's a label come.
Before there's
Labels
a
come naturally.
They do.
They
A
come
lot of
naturally.
people, old school people, it was like, well, how did you meet him? Like, all of a sudden we were hanging out and he was my boyfriend. But did you say boyfriends? Like, no. All I know, we was getting married. And
It's
getting
an
married and getting married.
understanding.
It was an understanding that this is what we
You
do.
know that I'm for you. You know that you're for me. And then if it is a question up in the air somehow,
I'ma simply just tell you, hey, bro, you know you mine, right? All right, cool.
Let me give a round table real quick because we like to try to give, you know, the people, the live audience, if you will, and I know Shakira, you're up next, but you can probably answer your question, or you can answer this question. Just round table. What if we wait and the sex is whack? Is it okay to do a 30, 60, 90 day period? We got to interview before you get the job.
You mad now.
I'm sorry, I'm a sexual person. I know myself. I ain't doing that.
You ain't a freak man. No,
Bruh.
it's not you.
60, 90 days for what? For what? For what?
That's not even, that's like Martin Luther biblical. Niggas ain't
I am a lady. No, as soon as you say no, as soon as you say no, oh, for real? Oh, okay. I'll call you the.
Oh, no, wait. Okay, wait. Let me fix that. If you're talking about like that to kind of see what somebody's true intentions are, I understand why people do it like that, but I mean, you don't really have to. I feel like when people try to explain it to people is what makes it go, oh, this is such a stigma. Just do it. That's where the flow comes from. We don't have to be having sex right now. If you say, oh, I'm attracted to you, I want to have sex, I'm not into that right now, dude. But if you want to be cool and stick around, we can see what happens. Based off of that reaction, you can go, all right, cool, he understand, or all right, nah, he just trying to smash. Move on.
I think there's two sides to that story though, because I know dudes that's like smash a chick and ended up being with them for years.
Right.
You know, like you just actually ended up liking
So,
this person.
Them couple of weeks got crazy.
I said that before we got on air. Like, it doesn't matter whether I sleep on the first night or the end. It really, the person's intention is what matters.
He could be trying to shake you on breakfast the next morning. You like, he's like, oh yeah.
Hey babe, you
Then after breakfast, like, oh, she's kind of cool. Like, oh, she's kind of like.
You gonna ask me to take too?
From there, you know. Like,
Are you paying? Oh,
I think
okay.
it's more. It's
You
organic.
paying
Like,
for
it
my
happens
eggs?
naturally like that. Instead of playing the game, like if I like.
So I think
I don't think there's a right time.
The bigger question is that